Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another First Reviews reaction video with your big boy buddy Gore, and I'm here to take a look at the first reviews for Black Myth Wukong. They came out about an hour ago. I already watched the IGN review, I'm sure you already checked it out, but if you didn't, go ahead and check it out. The review or the reaction or both, whatever you want to do. You don't need to do anything. You don't even need to watch this video. If you're not watching this video right now, anyway, so this is the first reviews for Black Myth Wukong. All of the ones that are up. I mean, we're not gonna read every single review because I'm sure there's plenty of them. But yeah, so I let an hour pass. There should be plenty of reviews. IGN was pretty positive on it. It sounded like a lot of their issues were mainly just bugs and stuff, which they could fix. So that is something that could be addressed later on, but besides that, it sounded really fucking good. Like the combat and the bosses, all that stuff sounded really good. So I'm very excited for the game. I will be playing it on Monday, so as long as it comes out on PS5 on Monday, I'm assuming it will. Yeah, so let's get to it, shall we? Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna guess on Metacritic, and then we'll go to OpenCritic. I'm gonna say 85. I'm going to go 85. That's probably a little too... It's either a little too low or high. I don't know which one. I'm going to say a little too high, maybe. I'll say 85, though. That's my guess. I'm sticking with it. All right, so let's go, shall we? Yeah, we shall. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and... Okay. Hey. That's good with me, baby. That's good. 82. All right. Okay. That's kind of where I was thinking, actually. But I wanted to put 85. It was either gonna be 85 or I was gonna say 88, just to be like, oh, hopeful. All right, 82. That's pretty good. Oh, there's some tens. Oh, there's 4 tens. That's nice. Some nines, some eights. Where's IGN's? There it is. 8, 7. There's some sevens in there. There's a couple sixes. Okay. All right. Let's start off with 10. All right. Despite Black Myth Wukong achieving world-class standards in art and presentation with solid and engaging gameplay, rich content, and narrative and artistic expression that is uniquely meaningful for East Asian players, especially those who grew up with Journey to the West, the game is not without its flaws. We can give it a 10. The inexperience in level design and the drawbacks of excessive... Yeah, let me just do that now. Excessive resource allocation have indeed impacted the overall experience. As a Chinese player who grew up watching the Journey to the West cartoons and TV series, playing Black Myth Wukong is an experience that deeply resonates with me. I appreciate the developers' unreserved presentation of Journey to the West culture, and I am in awe of the game's artistic presentation. This profound cultural empathy has already made up for any shortcoming. Okay, I guess that's fair. I mean, like, I don't know if that's like... You know what? It's fine. I don't even care. With breathtaking concept art, stunning graphics and sceneries, a wonderful score, and one of the most fulfilling playabilities we've... I can't fucking read. Playabilities we've seen in role-playing games. In role-playing... Oh my god, I can't read. What is wrong with me? Oh my god. Black Myth Wukong is unquestionably a Game of the Year contender, promising a bright future for the genre's fans. Sick. God is a Geek gave it a 10. Damn. Hands down one of this year's best action games, Black Myth Wukong is a flurry of sublime combat and expert boss design. I want to know how many freaking bosses there are. Hold on. I'm going to look it up. Screw this. Black Myth Wukong. Because maybe there's more details now because people... How many bosses? There's no way that's true. There really is 80 bosses? That's fucking nuts. 160 enemy types and 80 bosses. How? That's crazy. So there's 100... Alright, so that means there's probably 80 regular boss types, right? And then 80 bosses. I mean, I'm sorry. 80 regular enemy types and then 80 bosses. Because this is 160 enemy types and then 80 bosses here. I'm assuming 80 of that 160 is bosses, right? Because they're enemies. So I would assume... I don't know. Alright. That's crazy. Black Myth Wukong delivers breathtaking combat, stellar production quality, and unforgettable boss fights. Its few quirks don't hold it back from being one of the genre's best games in recent memory. Okay, now with those 10 out of 10s, I want to read some... Let's read the 6. Game rant. And screen rant. Oh, the double rants right here. Black Myth Wukong is a game that shies away from the Souls-like label, yet is clearly gunning for the Souls-like audience. It's far from the best in the genre, but it's also not the worst game that's followed in Dark Souls' footsteps. If you go into it expecting a mostly standard Souls-like experience with some blood-boiling boss encounters mixed in, alright, they suck at the game, mixed in with basic level design, you'll have a better time than if you're going into expecting it to be like a traditional character action game. Black Myth Wukong offers about 30 hours of gameplay for its first playthrough with a ton of side content to check out as well, but many will tire of the limited combat options long before they reach. It seems like there's a lot of combat options, but okay. Before they reach its dazzling yet equally aggravating final boss. Alright. Well, it has some exceptional features, including its visuals, combat design, and many extraordinarily exhilarating boss fights. That sounds already better than a 6. As well as a compelling plot line. Okay, is not enough to warrant a better score. Really? Really? Given that most of its shortcomings lie in performance. Okay. Diversity. What? What do you mean diversity? Okay, maybe they mean just diversity in gameplay. Let's everyone calm down. And wasted environmental factors that would have transformed into something great. These are integral features that a fundamental level all RPGs, especially Souls-like ones. This is not a Souls-like game though. Should encompass in their content. Okay. All right, there's another 6. Anyone knows? Black Myth Wukong is a stunning game to look at, but the exploration is lacking. The fighting is just sort of fine for the most part, really. It's just a bit uninspiring, and it isn't a game that I'm expected to stick with for any length of time now that I'm done with it, okay? I wonder how many reviewers don't actually finish the games. Like, I don't know. That one says they said to finish with it, but that doesn't mean they beat it. Not I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I just wonder how many, because there's probably some out there that don't finish the games. Which if you're like a YouTube critic or something like that, whatever. But if you're part of IGN, then that's a problem, especially if you like label it as like my first thoughts or something like that. That's usually what I do that's what I do for movies. So I finish a movie, but still, I like to make it clear that that's my first thoughts, because like if I see it again, especially when it comes to like a Marvel movie, I always like my opinion usually drops. Didn't really drop that much for Deadpool and Wolverine though. Like I was still had a good time. Just some of the other ones. Black Myth Wukong is Noisy Pixel. Actually, I like Noisy Pixel. Good YouTube channel. Delivers a visually stunning, action-packed adventure deeply rooted in Chinese mythology. While the combat system is engaging, the world is expansive. The game is hindered by a disjointed narrative. Okay, they didn't like the narrative. IGN didn't either. And wait, no, yeah, they didn't, because they didn't know what the fuck was going on. And repetitive environments. Players looking for a challenging action experience will find much to enjoy, but the lack of a cohesive story and navigational tools may detract from so they didn't like that either, by the way. From the overall enjoyment, because the IGN didn't like there was no map. Despite its flaws, Black Myth Wukong stands as a unique and ambitious title that is worth experiencing. 6. With strong combat and fascinating world that mostly rewards exploration, Black Myth Wukong is a fun action RPG that feels like the modern God of War games viewed through the lens of Chinese mythology. Okay, sure, I could see that. I mean, it just looks like an action game, for sure. Black Myth Wukong is a true AAA experience. But is it quadruple A like Skull and Bones? I didn't think so. Blends the. I'm sorry. Skull and Bones is $10 right now. It only 6 months later. That means it's good. Anyway, that blends the intensity of Sekiro with the accessibility of modern RPGs, all in a well-polished package. Yeah, let's rate it 9.5. Here we go. There's only one. Black Myth Wukong masterfully takes what makes a good Souls-like tick without selling its own soul, delivering what is the best action game of the year. I want to read one of the not finished reviews yet, because that's actually kind of what I was saying before. I like when that happens. Let's do Game Spew. I like that. Actually, maybe we should do Polygon, because they're never controversial at all. All in all, Black Myth Wukong is an astounding triumph, one that blends a story celebrating Chinese and other East Asian cultures with an original retelling that has resonant themes, all complemented by spectacular design and exhilarating combat. While the narrative is confusing at first, as I can personally attest to, it nonetheless encourages you to embrace that sense of strangeness. All right, good. That's what I'm going to do anyway. And wonder as you venture into distant lands, so much like a certain journey written centuries ago that has stood the test of time. Talk about Lord of the Rings. Anyway, no. Talk about fucking Journey to West. No. Talk about Lord of the Rings. Nah, he's talking about the Bible. That was a journey, if you think about it. Because that's what went across. Anyway, I think I lost all my clicky from this. Yeah, I think I clicked it too much. Now it doesn't clicky anymore. Sad day. Because because it has like a clicky. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's go to OpenCritic. Actually, let's just do that. All right. Where you at, Black Myth? Well, that's not recently released, right? Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Let me cook. Oh, upcoming. It'll probably be here. There. It's like 88 on here. Okay. Oh, it's only 7 reviews. That's why. All right. So they didn't put all the reviews yet. Well, let's see. But it's Absolute Delight. It's Gorgeous World. So that's the one I probably read already. It's only Souls-like in the way Stellar Blade is. Stellar Blade is. No, Stellar Blade is definitely a Souls-like. I would argue. Because when you die, wait, do you lose anything when you die? Oh shit, I don't remember. I died a lot too. I don't remember if you lose anything. I feel like you do. Don't you lose something when you die? Instead of pride? I'm not talking about pride. I lost my pride. I like bars, but like I feel like you even have like the little camps that act like that, and whenever you like sit at it, it respawns all the enemies and stuff. Do you? No, you don't lose any. Okay, maybe it's. I don't know. Yeah, I guess really thinking about Stellar Blade, it wasn't really that much like a Souls-like. It has Souls-like elements. Yeah, fine, all right. It's one of the most impressive debuts in recent years. I don't remember a small company being able to deliver a project as solid, polished, and with its own identity as this one. The game science team chose a source material full of meaning and importance, applied their passion and experience, and transformed a literary classic into an addictive, well-constructed game with a unique identity. Despite problems in the world design, the writing of some of the characters, and underutilized systems, the game will certainly please those who waited so many years to finally make their journey to the West and face the dazzling wonders of the mythical world of Chinese folklore. Hell yeah. 4 years since its initial reveal, Black Myth Wukong is a great success and an engaging cinematic story. It seems like people either really like the story or are very confused and don't really care for it. I'm going to just watch the story expecting not to understand a single fucking thing of it and just have a good time. A combat system with many options and breathtakingly beautiful. This is the one journey you won't want to miss. Okay? Sick. So, I mean, it's 88 on here for now, so that's nice. Yeah. So I want to know what. Maybe I'll do another first reviews video when the PS5 version comes out because they weren't given PS5 codes. So see, that's why there's none. And Series X obviously ain't even coming out until way later. So it got delayed. I'm assuming it got delayed because of the Series S version. That's my guess. Because they have to optimize it for Series S. That's my guess. I guess they could just make it for Series X, but that will. No, I think Xbox. Yeah, doesn't Xbox do a thing where you have to make it for Series S also? No, yeah. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. So that kind of sucks. But I was going to get on PlayStation anyway, I think so. I wish I got the collector's edition. I don't know why I was like close to getting it, and then I didn't, and now it's completely gone. I know there's no physical in it, no physical disc. That's probably why my brain was like, nah. But anyway, there you go. That's the first reviews. They sound incredibly positive. I'm going to do another one for the PS5 version. So this is for the PC version. I just want to see what the PS5 version, because a lot of the problems it seems like is the glitches here. I guess it really IGN was the only one that really talked about it. There was a couple of reviews that talked about it, but IGN really talked about it in that review. To be fair, that was a 14-minute review and not a blurb on some website. So anyway, that's it. Black Myth Wukong, it's almost out. Bye!